everyone! Today we are going to talk about the new version of Bootstrap, Bootstrap 5 Alpha. But before we will start, remember to subscribe our channel and to give us thumbs up and to turn on the notifications on the red button down there. Let's start! Hello everyone! As I mentioned before, today we are going to talk about Bootstrap 5. At first, we will go through some points about what's new and what's changed, and later we are going to build a project. And what we are going to build you can see here, and it's going to be a portfolio website. It will be a really simple website, but you will learn how to use Bootstrap 5. Okay, let's start! Okay, so let's start from a quick overview of what's new in Bootstrap 5 Alpha version. The first and the most important thing that changed here is that Bootstrap used to use jQuery for elements like pop-ups or tooltips or all these like behavior. But in version 5 they totally removed the jQuery support, and now we are using only pure JavaScript in Bootstrap. The second thing is they brought us CSS custom properties. Thanks to dropping the support for Internet Explorer, now we can use them in all the browsers. If you take a look at the article, I put you the link in the description of this video. There you can see also some code example about the CSS custom properties from Bootstrap official documentation. The next thing is enhanced documentation, where you can find more information about, for example, customization, about theming, about extending Bootstrap with Sass, more colors. They also improved their color palette. So you can find a lot new options there. Another great thing are fully customized form controls. Before they were customized, but still they were depending on the browser form controls, but from version 5 Alpha they are totally customized and they don't depend on any browser. So checkboxes and radio boxes are now like totally customized by Bootstrap. The next great change is new utility API for a better control. Besides that, they enhanced a grid, and for example now we can use new class XXL. Gutter was replaced with G and whatever utilities. They also removed position relative as a default value of columns. So, more or less, that's all about the changes in new Bootstrap. For more information, you can check out the official documentation of Bootstrap 5 Alpha version. And now, let's go and start coding our project. Okay, I've created the folder for my project. Inside that folder, I prepared the asset folder, where I have all my graphics. You will also need a few images for this website. You can find them on any website with free images, free graphics, or you can use some free icons. What we are going to use here will be the hero image, logo, about us image, 4 project images, so maybe if you have any you can use them. Besides that, I will be using 3 icons. Okay. So let's start by creating a new file for our project. Let's call it index.html, and inside this file let's create a simple basic HTML file. Let's place a title in our head section. I'll call it Software House Portfolio Website. And let's go to the Bootstrap website to get the CDNs to implement them in our HTML file. Okay, so it's here. We can copy the CSS at start. And let's go back for the JavaScript. Okay, cool. Now let's add one more file. Let's call it styles.css, and it will be the file where we will put some custom styles for our website. And let's link it below the Bootstrap styles. Okay, cool. So we have our base right now, and what we are going to do next is to create a navigation. Let's go to our body tag and let's find a suitable navigation in our Bootstrap documentation. I'll use this search box, it's always faster if you know what you're looking for. And I think this normal, like totally plain navigation will be fine. We'll change some things. Okay, so let's do a comment so we know what's going on here, because this file will be kind of long. And let's paste it. Let's also comment on the end of the navbar, so it's clear what's what. And now we are going to do some changes. We will start by the classes in our navbar. Let's delete them all and let's change them to the following ones. Then let's remove container fluid. It's just container. Here we are going to add our image with a logo. So if you have one, please do the same. I'll paste the class logo here. And a source. All my images are in the assets. Okay, cool. And the name of our company, so let me put here some software house. Okay, then we don't need this search form. We don't need these two positions in the menu, like drop down and the disabled one. And we are going to copy these normal ones 2 times. Okay, let's change the links. The second one will be about us, then projects and contact. Let's see our navigation. Okay, more or less we have something, but it's not what we expected. So let's go to our styles.css file and let's do some custom styling. Let's start for body. Now let's do some styles on navigation. Okay, it looks better. I just need one more change. It will probably be in the classes, because I would like this menu to be aligned to the right. So let's go back to the index, and here in the all, let's change to ML Auto and let's delete those. Okay, let's see now. Exactly, that's what we wanted. So, when our navigation is ready, we can go to the first section, which will be called Hero section, and which will be visible to the user as the first one. Let's start by adding a comment to be sure that we know what's happening in this file. And let's start by defining a section with ID, add the ID hero here. And inside the section, let's start with the grid. And we will add container, we will add row and columns. In this layout, we would like to have 2 columns, the same size. So let's add just a col. And the first column will have some header, h1, some plain text and a button. And the second column will have an image. So let's add h1 with a simple software development text. Here let's place some lorem ipsum. And let's go and find the button. Okay, we would like to have a dark one, but not so small. Yeah, so let's copy this and we'll just change the button color. And for that we will use this button dark. Let's add our button. Let's change primary to dark. And let's see. Okay, something is not totally right here, but let's continue. We'll find the issue in a second. Let's add another column. Maybe then it will be fine, because if we have just one column, then it will be shown full width. Okay, let's add an image here and let's go and place the hero image. Let's add an alt and a class from Bootstrap, which is image fluid, and it will make our image responsive. I want here another class for the styling just of this column. Let's see. Okay, so totally something is wrong here. Let's go back to the code and let's see. Okay, so we messed up with divs and we put button outside. Because of that we closed the row too fast. So let's fix it. Okay, cool. Yeah, now it's better, but we still need some styling. So let's go to our styles.css file and let's add some styles which will be common for all the sections. Let's start from that. So each section will need some padding top and bottom. Then we want each h1 header to look the same, so we'll add some color, uppercase style, some font weight. And then we want all the paragraphs to be the same, and we want all the buttons to be the same. Okay, now we can go and style our hero section directly. So we want to add some styling for the column. And for the image column. Besides that, let's do some styles for the image as well, because we want it to be bigger than 100%. And by default it's set to 100% max, so let's change that. And great, now it looks pretty cool, and we can go to continue with our first section, because we'll need some cards here as well. Let's go back to the index. Let's make some space here. We'll still want to stay inside the container, but we want another row. Let's go to the Bootstrap and let's find a card. we want a card with no image. This one will be perfect. Yeah, let's take it. Let's place it inside our column. We don't want those links. We don't want card subtitle as well. But we want an image here. We'll add here an icon. Yeah, cool. So here will be like icon 1. I named them really simple. And let's make alt like service 1. Because on this card we are going to show the services that our software house provide. So let's change some typing. Let's add web dev here. Cool. And now we can copy the column and we can paste it 2 more times. Okay, perfect. Let's just change icons and the text. The second one will be machine learning and the third one will be security. Okay, so we have 3 cards. They don't look nice yet, but we are going to change it in a second. Let's go to our styles file and let's do some styling on our cards. So first of all, let's add here some box shadow and let's remove the border. It will be better, and let's make text align to the center. Then let's add some styling to our icon. We want it to be 50 pixels on 50 pixels. Let's see. Okay, looks cool. Looks really cool, I would say. Great. We can continue now to the next section. And next section is going to be the About Us section. So let's add some comments. It's important to keep our project clean and understand what's happening here to be able to do some changes later. So let's start by section, container, row and columns. Here we will also need 2 columns. To our row, let's add the class align item center, so it will align our items to the center in the columns. Let's put 2 columns, and the first column right now will have the image and the second column will have the text. So yeah, let's place the image from the assets. Let's add some alt tag and some class. Of course, we will use image fluid to make it responsive. Oh, we forgot to close our images, and images have to be closed. So let's go and fix it right now. Cool. Yeah. Okay, and now let's go to the column, and what we are going to put here will be each one, P, and the button. So really similar to what we got on the previous example, on the previous section. Here I would like to make 2 paragraphs actually, some more text about us, and let's copy the button. Okay, let's just change it here to meet us. That's kind of a nice call to action. And we forgot to change large button to learn more. Cool. So let's go down and let's see how it looks. It looks pretty cool, so I think it doesn't need any additional coding for styles. And I guess we can go to the next section. So let's start with the project section. Let's create the comments. And let's start with section tag, with container, and the row and the column. Okay, and here we are going to place our projects and some paragraph. And I forgot about the column. So let me just fix it quickly. I hope you didn't forget about that. Now let's create another row where we are going to place our cards with the products. Let's go and let's find the card that we would like to use. I think that's the one. Yeah, let's take the code. Let's paste it into the column and again. And what we need to do is we have to add our images, add some alt tag, change the title. The first product I have will be Investment App. And I will put here some technologies used for building the product, so it makes sense for the product portfolio. Okay, let's go to the second one. Let's add the project, the image, the alt tag. Let's change the title. And let's change technologies here. And now let's copy paste it if it's ready. We want 4 of these projects. And let's change the information about each of the project. Okay, when it's ready we can go to our styles CSS and make just a simple change, some margin between the text and title and the images. Cool. Let's see. Perfect. I really like how it looks like. So it's time for the last section of our project. It will be a simple section. Let's call it Contact Us. Let's do comments. And as always, let's make section, ID, container, row, column. And we would like to take, we can copy paste this piece because it's gonna to be very, very similar. Let's call it Contact Us. Okay, that looks good. And let's add some background here, as we want it to be darker. Align the text to center, and let's add the color of the text to the white. And also let's do the styles on each one, as if it will be purple then probably it won't be visible. Okay, let's check that out. Beautiful! That's exactly the result that we want to get. If you would like to practice Bootstrap more, then I'll put you the link to our previous tutorial where we were building the dartboard in Bootstrap, so you can take a look in the older version. It's really similar, not a lot of changed, and congratulations! Congratulations! You've just finished your first Bootstrap 5 project. I hope you really like it, and remember that you can create a very similar page for yourself. Of course, you will need to use your own images and your own projects. But it's something to start with if you are planning to start your freelancing career. If you have any other Bootstrap 5 projects, share it with me in the comments. Thank you for watching, and remember about subscribing our channel with the red button down there. And if you like it, give us thumbs up and leave us a comment. I hope to see you all in the next video. Bye!